So I thought I'd share my experience and my story about photography and video. So about 4 years ago, I was studying school and I wanted to become a lawyer. Thought I wanted to be a lawyer. I decided to take a COM 130 class, which is a communication class where you learn all of the visual, anything like in Adobe, pretty much like you get your feet wet in Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and I was hooked. The next summer I went out and I knocked door to door and I learned the science of selling, which impacted my life, not only for the cause of just learning how to sell, but also learning how to sell myself and keep a mental state strong enough to keep pushing myself. I came back and I went really hard into school. I knew that if I wanted to go anywhere, I had to finish school first and learn that education and build that foundation. Little did I know that I'd take a class on photography. It was just basically to get my feet wet with the camera. The funny story is I thought I was gonna get engaged, so I had some money set aside and I went and purchased my first camera. It's kind of funny, I bought a T3i with a kit lens and I was thinking, oh cool, this will just be great. I can just take pics when I have, no big deal. I was really struggling to get by in the class. Barely passing the class, wasn't really paying too much attention to it, and then all of a sudden one assignment, it was all about light painting. If we back it up a little bit, when I grew up I was all about painting and drawing, but I never wanted to tell anybody about that because I played sports. So the moment I could see myself playing with light in photography is when I was hooked. I did this light painting with my phone and did a long exposure with all my Nike shoes, and it was the first time that I was like, wow, I could definitely do this. And from there it was like a snowball effect. One thing after another, got a few shoots with clients. The next thing I know, I'm quitting my job, and the next 18 months of my life were all about the grind. Everybody wonders how I got to where I am. There was 18 months of my life where I was trying to see if I could make it anywhere. I was living on E with my gas tank in my car. I was surviving. I was all about the survival mode, but I knew if I gave up, I'd never reach my goals and my dreams. Finally, stuff started kind of clicking, and sure enough, the right girl also came into my life at the same time. It's crazy how when things start to go forward for you, that all aspects of your life go forward also. So I started dating Megan at the same time, and all these things started happening. I shot with 509 backcountry snowmobiling, learned a crap ton about film and video. The next thing I know, I'm shooting more weddings, and then I'm working at Protection One, shooting video, and I'm shooting more weddings with my wife now, or soon to be wife. And now I look at myself now and I'm like, holy smokes. Like, it was so worth that 18 months to a year of grind and not knowing where and having tons of doubt, because now people say I'm living the dream, but it's a hustle, it's a grind. Every day I have to wake up, I gotta figure out what I gotta do in order to make myself better mentally, physically, and also with my talents of photography and video, so I'm pushing myself. It's been a trip. One of the biggest blessings next to photography has been Megan, because she is obsessed with video and she sees video differently than I do. So with us combined, it's really like a knockout combination, because I'm obsessed with lighting and photography and she's obsessed with that emotional driven shot that you can find in wedding videos, and like those detailed shots that everyone loves, that I don't know personally how to get the best. So it's been so cool, but as I look forward to some of the dreams and achievements that I want to achieve. And do I want to become like a world-renowned photographer or filmmaker? Heck yeah, that'd be sick. That's a lot of work though. A lot of people can toss out goals like that, and I want to honestly be able to wake up every day with a passion for doing what I love and instill that passion around the people that are around me. I want one day when my kids wake up, they're like, holy smokes, dad is so passionate about what he does. I want to be driven just like him. All of us can go and chase dollar bills and material things and all these achievements. But at the end of the day, my biggest goal is to impact you to do more.